Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'll be introducing a transition plugin that's used for your DaVinci Resolve editing. It's awesome and I'm gonna tell you why. This plugin is available on the Envato market. It's about $22 and it's having 1,200 over transitions, and they are seamless transitions. Why? Because they're just awesome. They just create those transitions which links your videos seamlessly without any effort at all. Yep, all this information are actually available once you click the link that I'll put in the description corner, and you can actually go and check it out yourself. You can actually watch the preview video as well, and then I'm gonna show you how to install this plugin. So after you have downloaded the files, you can unzip them and you find that there are actually 3 folders, and the first one is actually assets. All these files are actually bonus assets from the author, includes LUTs, sound effects and like leaks, and all these are very good. If you guys are interested, I can do another video on like those application of those things. If not, I'll just purely focus on transitions today. So I'm gonna teach you guys on how to install all these transitions first. So basically, you can just copy this entire file by just pressing Command C, and then you can see there's actually a path over here. A Windows user, please refer to this path. So for Mac user, otherwise I'm just gonna show you. It's very simple. So first, go to your computer, which is Macintosh, and then go to your library, application support, and find Blackmagic Design. If you do not see this folder at all, that means you do not own the latest version, which is actually DaVinci Resolve 17 beta version. You could be using say 16 or 15, which do not actually have this folder. I've tried, my 16 doesn't really have this thing. So let's go into this folder and then go to DaVinci Resolve. And once you go to this, you can see there are a lot of other things. What you need to find is actually Fusion folder. If you don't have this Fusion folder, that means you've actually yet to start your first run of DaVinci. This happens to me because I've downloaded my latest version of DaVinci Resolve 17 and I have not run the DaVinci Resolve at all on my computer. So it doesn't really have this Fusion folder, and after I booted it, it just automatically created this folder over here. So I want you guys to go into this folder, find templates, and find edit. And voila, you see transition over here, and just press Command V and replace. And that's all you need to do for the installation part, and then start your DaVinci. Yep, this is the 17th beta version. So I'm gonna drag some videos to my media pool. So I'm just gonna randomly select some of the clips over here, and remember to change your project settings whenever it's applicable. And yep, you can actually change the settings over here. I'm gonna drag a few more clips just to make sure that my tutorial isn't very boring, and I'm just gonna drag it onto my timeline like this. And you see it automatically creates a timeline, a new timeline. I'm just gonna trim it a little bit like this, just to make way for the what's it called, the transition making, and for the second clip as well. And then that's it. So basically, let's go to the transition and find Fusion transitions. And this is where you can find all the transitions that you've installed. And 1,200 over transitions is never ending, but since it's clearly labeled and with previews available, I think it's easier for you to make your choices, and you can actually click this to have a star and make it your favorite. So next time you're looking for any transitions, you can just scroll down and see Or just go to your favorite transitions and you can just find your transitions over here. It's kind of neat. I think Final Cut Pro should have this this element, so next time I'm looking for transitions it's not such a headache. Let's try this camera shake. I'm just gonna add to my clip. Remember to shorten your clip before you add any transition, because you don't have enough media to create transitions without shortening it. As you can see, the clip over here, the inspector is actually crappy because I've downgraded the resolution. Again, my Mac is not that powerful, so that's why I've downgraded the resolution. Please bear with me. If you want to see a better version of this tutorial, maybe you can support me by clicking a like. Enough said, let's try. Yep, this transition looks, oh my god, this is cool, man. You can actually shorten the transition like this and then hit play. Yep, this is like neat and clean kind of earthquake glitch effect. This kind of transition actually reminds me of TikTok. And after you go to the inspector, you can actually change, for example, the shake speed, the strength of the shake. You can increase or decrease. I don't really want it to be very big of a motion, and I also want to add a motion blur. And let me close the inspector and see what is the result like. Yep, this is like a glitchy cross dissolve kind of transition, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. Let's try another transition. As you can see, it's over 1,200 transitions, and there are other assets as well, so only $22. Come on, this is such a steal, man. It's much cheaper than those Final Cut Pro plugins. Yep, it's much cheaper. And let's try another transition, maybe the pan, smooth pan to the right. I think this is like a camera movement kind of transition. Yep, and since my Mac is crappy, I'm gonna downgrade by just reducing the quality and the shutter angle and see what it looks like. Bam! Looks awesome, man. You can even shorten it like this. Wow. This is absolutely beautiful. Let me remove the motion blur and see what it looks like. Yeah, I prefer the motion blur actually. And maybe paint on. This is actually a painting kind of transition. Let's try it. Do you guys actually see this? This is like, oh my gosh, this is cool, but I think it works better with shorter transition. Very creative, and you don't have the time to watch me go over everything. Maybe just a few more, maybe a couple more of these transitions. Let's try this perspective. Similarly, I'm gonna downgrade the quality of the motion blur. First of all, I don't have a very powerful Mac again, and secondly, I don't really like the motion blur to be on full swing. Looks good, isn't it? And you can actually remove the motion blur or reverse the transition. Yep. I don't really like the reverse version. Maybe try. Yep, it looks better. Yeah, let's go to the zoom transitions. This is going to be epic. Zoom in, smooth, and yep, there are zoom out. Also, let's try zoom in, and then we zoom out and cut it a day. Let's try zoom in. This is good, man. This transition is kicking ass. And then let's try zoom out. Try good looking, man. Yep. And that's all for today's video, and hope you guys enjoyed this, and do check it out, man. This is gonna worth your time, it's gonna worth your money. Invest on it and you can improve a lot on your video quality. That's all. Bye bye.